welcome back, guys. We're going to be doing episode 5 today. We have a amazing story set in the world of Kamigawa still, right? We're going to be switching to New Capenna very, very soon, I hope. But we're going to be picking up with Covertgogina, who is going to be, I suspect, the star of the episode. I'm really excited about it. If you guys love our D&D show, make sure you guys check out the sponsor for it, and we use code DGEN. There's a link and a code down below in the info section for you guys. And you know, all of our returning stars, we have MoxRuby, our DM. We've got Airball, Covertgogina, and Covertgoblue, members of DGEN Gaming. And I'm going to throw it over to MoxRuby and just get the scene laid out for you guys. And thank you for coming back for episode 5.
Great. Hi, everybody. With this is going to be an exciting episode, I think. When last we left our heroes, the plane jumping Degens, they were hot on the trail of a job that they were given by the Wandering Emperor. The plane jumpers who are here before you, Airball, Bianca, Jen, and Varian, were tasked with finding Greasefang, an escaped gang leader of the Okiba gang, who is up to no good. Certainly chicanery, certainly deceitful, and probably dangerous. They tracked his whereabouts all the way from the Towashi district in the center of Kamigawa, all the way out to the outer reaches of Sokenzan, the snowy, ash-filled industrial district of Kamigawa, where he has apparently a hideout or a warehouse of some kind, an old burned-out structure that used to be a warehouse, probably, but at this point is just a place to lie low. The plan was to park the Mystery Machine, a vehicle that they've borrowed from the Wandering Emperor, around the corner, and they are positioned in very strategic locales around the warehouse. We have Varian, the human rogue, posted up near the back, keeping an eye on one of the back doors from up above on a nearby warehouse. Jen, likewise, is in the back, hidden in the shadows with some boxes. Airball keeping an eye on the front door from one of the front corners, and prancing up to the front door is Bianca, who has just done a Sailor Moon transformation into a cat girl, and is going to do something. I don't know what is going to happen here, but I'm excited for it. Now, I also think that it would be all right if we did our first poll, if that's all right with you, Nerd Girl.
Absolutely. Are they in order? The one?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
They are in order.
I'm going to go ahead and share this with you guys. If you would like to participate and help us create our story, then all you guys need to do is vote here at this link, and I'll go ahead and let MoxRuby explain it to you guys.
All right, so Greasefang leads the Okiba gang, but he is by no means the only gang leader in town. In fact, he's got a number of rivals, one of whom is the Mutokai. The Mutokai, with their leader Tatsunari, and her companion, Keimai, the giant toad, are not big fans of Greasefang, and they would also be hot on the trail. And lo and behold, they were given a hint as to a direction in which Greasefang might be. So if they follow the breadcrumbs, the Mutokai gang might show up. So the question is, how quickly will the Mutokai gang connect the dots and figure out where Greasefang is and show up ready to rumble while our party is there? Are they going to show up early? Are they going to show up and interrupt things and kick things off? Are they going to show up in the middle of the fight? Or are they going to show up after things have already been set in motion and are kind of screwing with the plan? So it's before everyone is ready, and like they'll start things off. Right at the start of if there's a combat right when everyone rolls initiative, will they instigate the combat, or will they show up during the fight and add another wrench into the plan?
So far, we're 6, 2, and 2 for after the party is already in motion, screwing up their plan.
Great. Perfect. Sounds good. So we cut to the scene where we know that Greasefang is in, or we don't know. We think that Greasefang is in this building. We're almost certain that this is where he's lying low, hoping to sort of amass a little bit of power before he makes his next move. A delivery has been made by the Okiba gang to this warehouse. And so the plan has been set in motion, eyes on all the back doors, and Bianca walking up to the front. You see a Nezumi guard standing at the front door, chewing on a toothpick, it looks like, and he sees you approach and he says, are you lost? Can I help you?
I do have a question. This is my first time playing D&D.
Mm-hmm.
If I know I have a spell that can do a thing, can I ask like what the intelligence level is of the person I'm talking to first, or
you can ask. I probably won't tell you.
Fair.
You can make an insight check for me.
Okay. My insight modifier is +2. Oh, I got a 19.
Okay. You walk up to this Nezumi standing at the front. Doesn't look particularly smart or stupid. Probably average, smarts, like street smart, Certainly not a genius. Certainly not a robust brain on this individual. He's standing guard at a warehouse. But that's kind of what you would get out of that.
Okay.
Sort of sizing him up. You think that he is not supremely intelligent, but probably weak-willed enough that you could do whatever it is that you are trying to do.
Okay. I'm not ridiculously strong on performance or persuasion. So what I would like to do is, while I am talking to him, if I could cast Animal Friendship and convince him that I mean no harm.
Okay.
Is he an animal? What is he again?
So technically he's not an animal, but he is a rat.
I thought he was a rat.
It's fine.
Okay.
He is a rat person.
Okay.
But I will let this work because it sounds dope as heck. So this spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Its intelligence, you would know from your roll of 19 that its intelligence is 4 or higher.
Okay. So that would not.
So the animal friendship would not work in this case.
Okay. So will not do. Will instead perform or persuade. All right. So Bianca walks up and she's carrying a little karaoke machine because when she transformed, she had accessories.
Amazing.
Okay. And I come up and I'm like, hi, I think I've lost. Am I at the right address? Can you check this address on this piece of paper? I'm here to do a special performance. I'm a karaoke-gram.
Oh, okay. Let me see what do you have there? Let me see.
This is the address. I wrote it down. Am I in the right part of town?
Go ahead and make a deception check for me.
Okay. I am a -1 on deception. Oh no! I got a 1.
Oh no! So you got an actual 0.
Yeah. Critical miss.
Yeah. I will
rough.
roll this guy just in case. You know what? Because you put so much planning and effort into this, I'm going to give you advantage.
Okay.
But I am also going to roll straight up.
14. So it would be a 13 with the -1.
I rolled a 16 on my dice, -1 for a 15. So it's close. So this Nizumi is going to
I
look
bat
you
my
up and
eyelashes
down.
a few more times.
Perfect.
I'm
So
twirling my
Nizumi's-
hair around one finger.
He's going to look you up and down and go, I don't think you're here for directions. I don't think that that's what you're here
The
for.
wind blew by and my skirt went up a little bit and I pushed it back down and I'm so awkward and shy.
Oh, listen, young lady, what's a nice girl like you doing in a back alley by a warehouse and a canal like this? This is not a good scene for you. You should be much more safe. And also, you should leave. This is not a place that you should be. This is not the address you're looking for. You should
Sir,
go
this
away.
is so important to me. This is my path to becoming a pop star. And I'm just entry level, and it's really important that I do my job.
You 100% have the wrong address. There's no way you're in the right place. Let me take a look at this paper here and see if I can help you here. Because sometimes they say avenue and they mean street, you know. So maybe it's just a general misunderstanding. So let me see your paper.
Okay.
Gets the paper. What's on the paper?
I have written down the address to this place.
Okay. Well, this is the address to where you are, but where did you get this address? I don't think that whoever gave this to you was mistaken. You have followed instructions to a T, and I appreciate that. You're very, appear to be a smart young woman.
But listen, it's really important that you let me do my job. See, I am here to entertain someone very important. I don't know who he is. It was a secret to me, but I was hired for a very special occasion because something happened and I'm here to perform. I'm a pop star. I'm going to sing and dance. Tee-hee.
Interesting. Well, aren't you just a basket of puppies?
I dropped my karaoke machine. Oh God, I'm so clumsy.
I have a quick question. Did we think this through? I feel like I was so shocked by this cat girl scheme originally that I was just like, okay, let's go for it. But like, it never really occurred to me that like it's a cat trying to seduce a rat / mouse. I feel like
I saw this in a Bugs Bunny cartoon one time.
I feel like we should have been a mouse creature transformed.
Hey.
Is that?
Oh, well.
I don't.
Here's where we're at.
Okay, well, here we go. So I'm hiding behind some boxes at the front. Am I like close enough to the door where I hear this? Anything?
Where would you like to be?
My plan was to keep an eye on her to make sure nothing went poorly. So, but I'm not sure how good my I doubt I can see. But is there any way I can like hear what's happening? Was I able to get close enough?
Good point. Do you have dark vision?
Dark vision.
It's pretty dark.
I don't believe I do because I'm just human.
Okay. There is a lamp above the door, so it's not like you're completely blind here. But given that you're about, I would say, 30 feet away, you have a pretty good line of sight. And if you're staying quiet, you can definitely pick up what's being said. I will have you make a stealth check for me as you're trying to stay quiet.
+3, and it says disadvantage?
Yes, so if you're wearing heavy armor, you have disadvantage on stealth.
Okay, so I roll twice, take the lowest.
That's correct. Now, what I will say, though, is because you're kind of standing still, you're not moving, I will cancel out the disadvantage. Oh. So just roll regular.
I'm going to be seen. I rolled a 3 +3, so I got 6. Oof.
Okay. Airball and Covertgoblue, what are you doing?
I'm on the roof.
You are.
Yeah.
You're looking at the back door. The guard in the back door appears to be just sort of whiling away the time.
Mm-hmm. Just one person?
Just the one guy.
Nothing else in sight?
Not that you can see.
How far?
What's your vision?
up
What's
the
your?
roof am
Do
I?
you have dark
Okay.
vision?
I was trying to find where I would see that. I can't find it
That would be in your senses. As a human, you probably do not.
in my senses. I don't know where that is.
Senses would be down with like languages and proficiencies and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No darky vision.
All right, no dark vision. So you're and the back is not as well lit. There's no lantern back there. However, it's open to the canal, and so more ambient light from the factories and from the moon will light the area slightly. Make a quick perception check for me.
Okay. +2 on perception. I have rolled an 11, total 13.
Okay. From what you can see, there is one guard standing guard. With a 13, you would notice that because this building is so ramshackle and burned out, there are gaps in the wood. And occasionally you'll see movement inside of the building, but nothing that signals to you that anything's out of the ordinary.
Okay. How far
And
down is it from the roof that I'm on to like get onto like the other roof or get closer to this person? Like what's
You are 40 feet up because you're on the top of the building. The building's 40 feet tall. There is a 15-foot gap, more like a 20-foot gap in the alley from the building that you are to the top of the other warehouse.
Okay. I wanna get closer so I can move fast if something happens.
Okay.
Closer to the back door.
You can slide down like a fire exit ladder or a gutter of some kind. You can try to shimmy down the building, or you can try to jump across, or you could just jump into the canal. Lots of options here.
I'll jump across to the other roof.
Okay. Make an athletics or acrobatics check for me.
Okay.
Actually, I'll do it this way. You'll either make athletics at advantage because this is sort of a long jump scenario and you're trying to do a real athletic feat here, or regular acrobatics because that would be more of like sort of your cat burglar kind of skill set.
Regular acrobatics. I only need one roll.
Great. Love it. Believe in yourself.
I have +5 as well. All right. 5 + 5, 10.
Okay, 10. 10 is the minimum barrier for you to get to where you need to go. So it's like that scene in Mission Impossible where Tom Cruise breaks his foot, right? He jumps across, you jump across the alley onto the top of the other building, not particularly stealthy like. You make a little bit of noise, but you are on that far corner, and you can tell that the guard goes, what was that? Airball, I'm going to check in with you real quick.
Mm-hmm. So, Jen, when you were trying to pick up part of the situation, is there a particular part of the building you're trying to look at that you'd like to, but you can't because you don't have dark vision?
So when we left off, my goal was to stay in the front and keep an eye on her. I didn't know whether I stayed like across the street peering in or if I like walked around to the side and was like hiding behind boxes outside the front door. I really wasn't sure. So I just kind of like left that to him to decide where I thought I could best get to. So I didn't really care whether I was hearing or listening to just make sure nothing's happening. But like, let's say he goes and grabs her or something. I want to be roughly close enough to be able to jump in and intervene.
So where would you like to be? Would you like to be across the street or next to the building?
You said 30 feet away, roughly, to where I could kind of peer in. That's fine with me. And if she yells out, I'll be able to hear it and run in.
So Jen is posted up on the same side of the street as the warehouse, on like the front corner, one of the front corners. And then Airball, I believe you were also on a front corner, so sort of bracketing the building, right?
Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to cast magical tinkering on like a nearby rock and make it emit light. And then I want to chuck that rock into one of the holes in the wall that you were mentioning earlier. And I want to know where to throw it.
All right. Interesting. So Yeah, there's plenty of holes that you can look through. Go ahead and make a perception check. Actually, yeah, make a perception check for me. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, that's
Perception.
me. And your +2 perception is +4. That's pretty good. 18 total.
Nice.
So you find lots of great lines of egress for you to throw this rock into. You are looking at this building, and you definitely think you could like burst through a wall, Kool-Aid Man style, if you really wanted to. None of these, like, it's very thin, like decrepit old plywood that's long since burned and rotted out. This building is barely standing up. And lots of holes for you to choose from. As you look through the holes and see a little bit of movement, there's not a ton of movement happening. With an 18, you see at least 2 figures moving in the darkness. Do you have dark vision?
No.
No, okay. You see 2 figures moving in mostly darkness inside, as Nizumi do have dark vision, and they don't necessarily need the light to operate. With an 18... you can see that there's some sort of large, you see where the Reckoner Bankbuster is parked, the car that was driven in earlier. And next to that, you can also see a different vehicle of some kind, slightly larger. And most of the people are maneuvering between those 2 areas, unloading the box of goods that was delivered or doing some other activity.
Okay, so let's throw the rock in between the people and the vehicle with the intention that if they run away from the light, they run towards Varian into the darkness. And if they run towards the vehicle, we'll get a real good look at them.
Okay. Make an attack roll for me.
How do I do that?
This would be just punching, right? So it's an unarmed attack.
I'm not attacking. I'm just throwing a rock in between them with the light, right?
Indeed. But
okay.
unless there is, you're trying to hit a target. So which is why I'm giving you an attack roll.
Okay.
So you rolled a 6, and then I'm not sure what your +2 attack would be.
So the ranged attack would be a +3. I'll add that there. You're not trying to do much, right? You're just trying to hit a general area. And so you're able to throw this rock and get it into a general area. And it's emitting 5 feet of light. And that does appear to be quite distracting. As you throw it, you do see what the other vehicle looks like. You, being a Warforged, have great knowledge of the various vehicles and types of mechs that are at the disposal of the people of Kamigawa and of the world. This is a Mindlink mech that you see parked inside of the warehouse. As you throw this rock, it makes a tink, 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 and then thunks against the side of a box off to the side, and you hear several voices inside go, "Hey, what was that? Hey, what's that light doing? Hey, go down there and check that out." And 2 Nizumi on the ground floor begin to encircle the mechs, as well as 1 Nizumi on a catwalk about 20 feet up across from you. You can see begin to look down and peer over the edge. The racket inside briefly distracts the front door guard long enough to dissuade him from investigating any errant noise that may have come from the other alleyway. And he goes, "Hey, there's something, hold on, miss, give me just 1 moment. Is there something going on inside? Do I need to, just give me just a second." And he'll open the door and peer inside to ask to talk to other folks inside.
Ooh. All right. So I'm waiting for a signal from either Airball or Bianca that I'm going to come in. I'm going to sit. This was not planned out. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to sit there until something goes down or until I get flagged over.
Varian, similarly, your backdoor guard is also slightly distracted.
So I'm a little closer now. I don't see anything different. There's nobody else. Just one backdoor guard.
Just the one backdoor guard.
I'm gonna try to take him out. Can I? Am I in range to like do a swing in and Hurricane Rana?
Swing in and Hurricane Rana. Do you have rope? I think you do have rope. So
I
you.
mean,
I
maybe.
have rope. He could have asked me for it.
Great.
Was
so
that-
you can.
You want to take some
That's fine.
backsies and ask me for my rope?
I don't. I have to see if I have any. I might have some. Let's see. I have all kinds of thieves' tools and stuff.
I think you have an adventurer's kit, which comes with 50 feet of hempen rope.
Of course it
an
does.
adventurer's kit.
Pretty sure
Is that under like equipment or something?
that would be under.
I've
your
got
equipment.
rope under my backpack. That might be where yours
Yeah,
is
there
too.
you go.
Oh,
Probably.
yep.
Great.
Rope.
So
I got
you're
rope.
able to tie a knot on the little lantern sort of plinth gargoyle thing that's at the peak of the roof here. Pull it to such a point that you think you can swing 40 feet and sort of drop kick this guy. So you want to move all the way out and then swing in and take this guy out, right?
Oh yeah.
Great. I'm going to need 3 rolls for this. The first one is going to be intelligence plus sleight of hand to tie the knot well.
Oh come on.
Or
I'm an
dexterity sleight of
expert-
hand.
I am an expert knot tire.
Are you an
Okay.
expert knot tire? All right. I will say you succeed in tying the
I
knot.
have no idea.
Great. You succeed in tying the knot. We'll pass that
Oh,
one. I like
love
your
this.
argument.
I can talk my way out of things. Okay.
Listen,
Cool.
I'm a benevolent overlord.
Okay.
Then you're going to make an athletics check or acrobatics check. Athletics or acrobatics to
Okay.
swing.
Acrobatics. Let's go.
Great.
So I have a +5. I want to make that clear.
Yes.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Kapunk.
All right. You've got a 1. Now I need you to roll an attack roll, and it was going to be at regular, but now it needs to be at disadvantage. So go ahead and make me an attack roll with whatever your attack bonus is.
Attack
Feel free
bonus.
to use your daggers or whatever weapon this would be, because you are definitely swinging in. You had to drop on this guy, so it would have been an advantage, but we rolled a 1. So
But we rolled a 1. All right. So where's my attack? Like, how do I find this?
So the attack would be if you go to your actions section. You should have you have your all
I
actions,
see.
and then you have an attack action option. And the plus there is what you add to your d20, and then it'll show you how much damage that you can roll as well.
So can I do like the dagger and the bonus action thing? Like all that as
What's the
well?
bonus action?
It's 2 weapon fighting.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that sounds great. So let's do the first attack first.
Okay. All right. No. I have rolled another 1.
Oh, for God's sake.
Okay.
Someone's
So here's
gonna
what
lose an
happens.
eye.
Yeah, here's what happens. You've tied the shit out of this knot. This knot ain't going anywhere. And you pull taut and you're ready to do your Zorro swing, and you swing down and you begin to lose grip on the rope. And, oh no. And you are, because you were like, I got one arm, I got a dagger, I'm just gonna take this guy out. It's gonna be like a movie. And you start sliding and you sort of are able to catch yourself, but not before the Nezumi at the back door is able to spot you and be able to sort of dodge out of the way as you try to slash at him as you swing past. You are now swinging in the air past this Nezumi. In the middle, it's still the middle of your turn, so your second attack would have to be a thrown weapon attack at disadvantage from where you are, unless you wanted to let go of the rope.
And if I let go of the rope, am I flying into the canal?
If you let go of the rope, you are crashing into the dock, potentially rolling into the canal.
Okay, well we're tripling down on this. We're gonna do the at disadvantage double weapon attack here.
Amazing.
All right. I've rolled a 20.
Okay.
Is your dice weighted weird, like top and bottom, or
I'm starting to wonder. And then this is at disadvantage, right? So I'm not
Yeah.
going to keep that 20. All right.
Right.
I just got to do it again. No problem. Back-to-back ones, back-to-back 20s. 5.
Okay. Plus?
Plus
What's
on
your-
the attack,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
think-
+5.
I think you have a +6 to your attack.
Oh,
Is that
do
right?
It
Or is
says
it plus
plus
five?
5 for his
Plus
dagger.
5? Okay. So 5 + 5, still good enough. These things have an armor class of 10. Or this guy has an armor class of 10. So you are able to hit this one with your thrown dagger after your embarrassed. No one else saw, though, so it's fine. You can just tell people later that this was very cool. Go ahead and roll your damage
Okay.
for this.
6.
6 well, yeah, these things don't have a ton of hit points. So so this guy rolls out of the way. He avoids you entirely. You swing wildly, sort of like rotating in the air, and let loose a dagger, and it lands square between his eyes, and he flops over into the canal dead.
Never didn't have it.
You never didn't have it, and then you completely lose grip of the rope.
Oh.
So now you fly into the canal yourself.
Okay.
So it goes kerploosh, and you are floating about 15 to 20 feet out into the canal. I'm going to see if anybody inside even cares, because there's a bunch of stuff happening inside already. Okay. Looks like someone heard something outside. And so there may be someone coming to check on the outside momentarily. Meanwhile, back at the front door, Bianca. Your friend at the front turns back around to you and says, "I'm so sorry for that. Listen, you're here to see an important man, you said."
Yeah, I'm here to see the boss. Wink. You know,
Okay,
I'm winking
all
with my eye.
Oh, I got it. I saw that you did it. I saw that you blinked with the one eye, not the both.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see if the boss is available.
I'll
and
make it worth his while.
I'm sure you will.
I hear he has a thing for cats.
Is that true?
A secret.
That's some kinky
Wink.
shit.
That is some.
See the wink?
This is some. Yeah. Wait. I mean, I guess I could see it, but that's weird. Anyway.
Everyone has a thing, right?
Everyone's got it. You know what? I don't judge. We don't.
They had to
shame.
buy this outfit special for me.
I mean, I guess if it's, you would know more than me about that. I guess if this is, you know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna go ask and see if the boss is expecting a delivery.
It's a surprise.
Surprise! Oh, it's a surprise.
Gift. It's a surprise gift.
Okay. All right.
So he might not be expecting it, but I think he would enjoy it.
Okay. Go ahead and make this is going to be persuasion.
I mean, big anime eyes.
Yeah. But this is also a gang hideout.
Uh-oh, -1 on her persuasion.
Oh, I was rolling. Yeah, let's see. 10 minus
10?
1 is 9.
Good luck.
All right. I finally rolled low for once. So I've been rolling high on my perceptions. All of the guards knew where everybody was. It's just they weren't doing anything about it just yet.
And I had all good rolls in episodes before this one.
There you go. Perfect. But he seems to believe you in this moment. Might be that animal friendship that you were hinting at earlier. And he says, all right, okay. All right, come on in. Come in.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Come on. And he leads you in to the warehouse. You are now inside of a very large structure. The inside of the warehouse is pretty barren. It's considering what it looked like outside, it actually looks much better inside. You think that there might be some sort of glamour effect or some sort of magical illusion that is designed to make this building look more decrepit than it is. So as you step inside, there is a functional rail in the center of the warehouse. There are boxes. There is a loading dock. There appears to be an office of some kind. There are functional catwalks that guards can walk on. At a quick glance, you see 3 other Nezumi inside unloading from the bank buster, as well as 2 additional Nezumi on either side of the building on catwalks, walking around with what look like crossbows, just sort of keeping a weather eye on all of the festivities. That's what you see at a glance. Your friend at the front door is bringing you over to the office.
Oh, before we go inside, I had to travel from like a really long ways away. Can I use the restroom? Would that be okay?
Sure.
Like I really,
yeah.
I have to go.
Come here. And he'll point you to a small water closet with indoor plumbing. But it's barely a half bath.
I bet it's a rat's nest in there.
It's a real rat's nest in there. It's not good.
It's not a
doubt they
Fast
have
and
a
the
litter
Furious
box.
garage.
No litter box.
It's okay. I'm a cat girl right now.
Do I hear them going in to the back, like leaving the front room vacant by chance?
Make a perception check.
Not great. 7.
Okay. You see Bianca led inside, and the door is closed. And that's about all you see. The only light inside is coming from a magic rock that Airball threw in there.
Okay.
Do I have the ability to, at this point, signal her over like she was waiting for?
Sure.
Or is it not my turn?
Nope, go ahead.
Let's do it.
Okay. So where were you outside relative to the door? You're outside with me, right?
I was at the bottom right corner in the alley, like barely in the alley.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll start walking towards the front door. Once I see her go into the back with him, and I know that little front area is clear, I think I'm just going to start following.
Great. So you two can make it to the front door.
Okay.
Varian.
Yo,
How's the water?
it's great. So great. Not at all nasty.
So what would you like to do while you're in this slag-filled sludge canal? It's not that bad. It's a little bit brackish, but
Am I in range of the body that fell into the water? Can I swim up and somehow get a hold of it?
Yeah.
And get it to shore?
You can swim over to that. Sure.
Okay. I would like to try to, how's the current? Let me ask.
It's not strong. It's not a fast-moving canal.
All right. How's the, how else to put this? Is it easy to hear if I swim? I mean, I guess I have stealth and stuff, but if I don't want there to be too much splashing causing any trouble.
Sure. It's not that you would immediately be noticed.
Okay.
But it's not. It's quiet, right?
Okay.
It's pretty late at night, so.
Yep. So I'm going to swim towards the body, the intention being to drag it to shore.
Okay. Make an athletics check for me.
Okay. I've rolled an 11. I have a +1, so total of 12.
Okay. Easy enough to do. Body's floating in the water. Not a heavy being. And so you can drag this body over to the shore. You are sort of about 10 feet to the right of the back door as another, it looks like a pair of Nezumi come to the door, both wearing their Okiba Letterman jackets. And they're looking around and like, hey, where'd he go? What happened back here? They begin looking around. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Okay. Stealth is +5.
Okay.
I've rolled a 14, total 19.
Total 19? I rolled a 17 plus.
Got him.
Nope, -1. So 16. Not very wise. So they look around and they don't see you in the water. You're able to duck behind a pillar.
Okay. I think the play then
Loot the body.
is I definitely want to, but I want to wait till they go back inside. I don't think they're going to stay there long, or I want to see if they call for whoever backdoor guard was since they're not there. So I'm just going to wait, see what they do.
Okay. Looks like the two of them look around for the guard. And they sort of split off around the corners, towards the corners of the building, leaving the back door open.
Okay.
Looking for their lost compatriot.
I do want, let's see. I don't think I can adequately pull off a disguise here, right? Because they don't have masks or anything, and I don't look like a rat. I was going to just throw the jacket on if they came in my direction, but it doesn't sound like they are. All right, so I do want to check the body quickly. Quick check.
Okay. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
All right. I rolled a 1. I do have a +5.
Okay. You rummage around this guy's pockets, and there's not much in here, like guard duty mouse person. And it's all wet now. So there's like wet lint in a pocket. You do not find anything.
Okay. I'm going to go for the back door then, I suppose.
Okay. So, Bianca, what are you doing in the bathroom?
There are 2 things I want to do, and both of them involve Relp. So,
okay.
So
I'm
assuming we're all connected via Bluetooth to Relp.
Okay, sure. Sounds great.
Okay. So what I want Relp to do is I remember he can detect magic. I want him to detect magic from what we've gone through already.
Okay.
I think the plan last time was that we were all connected to Airball and Airball was plugged into Relp, or Relp was plugged into Airball. Was it something like that?
Sure.
So you might be able to have some sort of conversation with Airball in the bathroom and get him to do what you want?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll say that you're hooked up to Airball because Airball has the Bluetooth. Airball has Relp plugged into his neck or whatever, and so you can communicate with Airball. Okay. And so you can request of Airball to get Relp online.
Airball, can you get Relp online? We need him to detect magic. I think there's something going on in the main room here.
I will activate Relp.
Rello. How can I help you?
Could you please detect magic for us?
Sure. There is a magical rock emitting light in the middle of the room. There's also 2 magical vehicles in the middle of the room. There's also a magical device in the office on someone.
Oh. Can you give me anything else? Relp? Is that, do you have any more specifics, or do we have to pay for the upgrade for the app, or like did we do that already?
I believe that you're up to date on your dues for Relp.
Okay.
The magical device in the office appears to have evocation magic. It might be a gun.
Oh, okay. That's very good to know. Thank you, Relp. Relp, I want to tell Relp everything I've observed so far, and I want Relp to communicate to the team everything I've seen on the inside, including the magic that has been detected. I want him to spread the word.
I can spread the word. I'm only too happy to Relp.
Relp, you're such a good dog, and I pet him if he's there.
It like does a little shake its leg and head thing.
So is she in the bathroom with like the little like holographic dogs? Like
Yeah.
Little tricorder.
Relp is our only hope.
Yep.
Is that's what's happening here? Okay.
Yeah. I want Relp to give everyone like more information so you know what I know.
So before we go any further, what won the poll?
What won the poll was that they come in the middle and ruin our plans.
Great. So they'll come in the middle. So they are not here yet. So where we are presently, Bianca's in the bathroom. Airball and Jen are at the front door. Varian is under the dock near the back door.
Yes.
Great. Let's go to Airball and Jen at the front door.
Okay. I was planning on just go once she got in and that little front door was open, I was just going to follow in. And I'm going to claim to just be her bodyguard.
So she was far enough ahead of you that she's already been taken to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So as you come in, if you come in,
yep,
the guy will say, "Hey! What are you doing? Who are you?"
I'm here with the entertainment.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, make a deception check for me.
You were parking the car with your car skills.
Yeah.
You better pay up or she gonna hurt you.
12.
That's a good one for me to roll low on. Okay, sure. She's in the bathroom. No funny business. I'll take you over there.
Great.
Did you have another thing you wanted to do, Gina?
I was ready to come out of the bathroom.
Whenever.
Okay.
And go to the office.
Great.
Whenever it's my turn.
So you're able to come out of the bathroom and see Jen being escorted by your front gate guard. The front door guard sends another Nezumi to go take his shift at the front door so that somebody is guarding the front door. So someone is on their way in your direction, Airball.
From where?
From inside the building.
From inside. Okay.
You're at the front door, right?
Yeah. So, do I have some idea of the rate at which they're coming up to me? Like, could I sneak in the front door before the guy comes back towards me?
That would be tough. I mean, if you snuck in behind Jen, that would be possible. I would say you could make a stealth check.
All right. Stealth check
if
plus 1.
If you'd like.
Yeah, the alternative would be to walk around towards the dock. And
right.
Because apparently no one saw the colossal failure of Varian swinging in.
Well, someone did, but now they're dead.
Right, but not me, so I don't know what happened. So
Yeah, you wouldn't want to join him, would you?
So you can stealth check in behind me or go check on Varian and make sure he's not dead.
I think my character would sneak in behind you.
Okay. Stealth check it is, plus 1. You're going to roll 16 total.
Okay. You are in the building.
Okay.
So stealthy.
So we were all looped into the Relp conversation, right? So
sure.
I know that there's a gun, a possible magical gun in some sort of office. Do we know where the office is, or do we need to search for it?
Yes, the office is, if you're looking at the map that we've provided, it's in the middle left.
Close to the vehicles, right?
Close to the vehicles, yes.
Can I walk up to the Reckoner Bankbuster and attempt to sabotage it?
Sure.
Hack it somehow.
Yeah. There are still people around the vehicles, especially because there was a big light that happened. So if you're going to try to approach the Reckoner Bankbuster, I'm going to roll a few more perception checks to see if they spot you.
Hmm. Can I turn off the light? Can I unmagical tinker them?
Sure, you can. It's also a little distracting, but you can absolutely do that.
Okay. Let's try to hack the car. Let's do it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a hacking check. This would be some sort of intelligence. I'm going to say intelligence plus arcana.
I have +4 to Arcana and +2 Intelligence.
So +6 total.
14.
Okay. What would you like to do with this bank buster?
I want to stop it from starting.
Okay. Bankbuster is sufficiently stopped. Not a hard, you busted it. Not a hard hack to do to make it non-functional. 14's plenty. Varian.
Yo.
What's up? What do you want to do?
I feel like we're hitting a crossroads. So I need to ask like some questions, and it might be a little noob. So how do we know how many people like we've kind of seen? Do we have any collective on like about how many individuals are around this gang hideout?
There's a guy who was at the front door. There's a guy who's going to be at the front door. There's the 2 guys at the back. And there's a guy you took out.
There's the boss that we know that he agreed to take her to.
I would guess that there's going to be at least 1 or 2 people in the office.
Oh, and I think he said we saw 3 people unloading something earlier, too.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to put all together. Is there like a set number of people, and how many have we seen?
So we've seen 12-ish?
We've seen 11 or 12.
Okay.
And you think that based on how big this building is and how many people have moved around, you think that 11 or 12 is the number.
Okay, because we have this situation now where it's like, I don't think we have a plan that's like an extract plan where we're going to somehow get in, get boss, and get out without like people knowing. It's almost like we're going to have to go through everybody anyway. So I have to decide if I'm going to try to sneak in the back door, or while I've got one of these 2 guards, they each went a separate way, I could try to take them out one by one, and then there's 2 less people.
I like the take them out plan.
Yeah. There's a way you could like sleeper hold them. Take them down quiet.
I mean, I'm doing really good at it so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rolls have to be in your favor soon.
Okay. So we saw the alley that's like to the left, like closer to where we parked. There was, is that where people were loading up? Because I had a look down that alley when I was on top of the building.
Yeah, no, there's no vehicles in the alley.
Okay. Were there other people in the alley? Like other guards or entrances?
Nope. No other guards, but again, there are like holes in the sides of the buildings that feel like they could be entrances.
Okay. I'm going to follow the guard who went down the alley closer to where we originally came from, closer to, I guess, where the mystery machine is parked somewhere.
Yep.
And with the intention of taking this one out and then coming after the other one.
Great. You're about maybe a third of the way up the alley. He's looking behind, in dumpsters, behind boxes. Doesn't make a stealth check for me.
You got it. I've rolled a 5. I have a +5.
I rolled a 9. I have a -1. He does not sense you coming.
Excellent. I guess we will attempt to creep up and use like some kind of I have an unarmed strike or a dagger attack. I don't know which I'm supposed to use.
Go ahead and use your dagger attack.
Kick, headbutt. Ooh.
You can always deal non-lethal damage.
Oh, I can?
You can always choose to deal non-lethal damage with melee weapons.
All right. Let's go for so I guess there's some advantage to that, but I need them to not be able to talk. So yeah, we're going to try to knock them out.
Great. Sneaking up behind him, full assassinate style. Go ahead and roll at advantage for me. Your attack roll.
Okay. 17? Probably be good.
Yeah, that's
and
plenty.
5.
Okay. 17 is way more than necessary. Go ahead and roll your damage.
17?
Damage?
Yeah, +5.
Jesus. Yeah.
Non-lethal, too.
Non-lethal damage. I mean, you conk this guy out. You just like hit him in the base of the neck and he's unconscious before he hits the ground.
Excellent.
What weapon did you use?
Back of my dagger, I guess.
And you said it's +5. Isn't that your plus to hit?
So I think it's +3 to damage if it's
So
+5.
It's 1d4 plus 3, I think, is the dagger damage.
Oh, okay. Sure. I was going to say 17 is a high
oops.
number.
Oopsie.
It's all right. We're all learning.
Yeah, roll the d4 for me, please. I guess I don't
Sure.
have one right here.
2 plus the 3 from the dagger, so you're going to roll 5.
Yeah. Guess how many hit points they have. So it's the same result. You are able to conk this guy out. This is why 17 sounded like a lot to me, because they have 5 hit points. So guy hits the ground.
All right, body check.
Sleight of hand, please.
20 plus 5.
Ooh.
Wow. Natural 20?
Yeah.
This guy's got a bunch of good stuff. I'm going to have to decide what he has during our break that's coming up soon.
Perfect.
But you root through his pockets and he's got good stuff.
Okay.
But before we get to that, we are in the building, and Bianca, you come out of the restroom. You see Jen is there. You can make brief eye contact with Jen. Airball, you are in the building and can see them both being led to the office. And your compatriot leads you up to the door, looks at Jen and says, "You're going to have to wait out here."
That sounds about right. I'm not usually, involved in the entertainment. I just need to make sure my girl is being taken care of and not abused.
Unless he wants me to be.
Right. I'm the same with my boss.
Look,
and speaking of,
she's the cat girl in a room full of rats. She'll be the abuser, most likely. It's fine.
This is getting into some therapy trauma stuff. Anyway, miss, if you would be so kind, please follow me. And we'll lead Bianca to a door. This office door is decently appointed, and he opens it and motions you to. He opens the door and says, "Boss, entertainment telegram," and motions for you to go inside.
Hello. Hi, I'm here to perform a song and dance for you. Like, congratulations. I hear you have achieved something wonderful.
Sitting at the table in here are 3 Nizumi. 2 of them are hastily packing up paperwork and closing briefcases. They appear to be a little bit beefier, a little bit stronger than the other Nizumi that were standing guard outside, but they are nonetheless packing up and getting ready to leave. And at the front of the desk, there is a large, pretty handsome Nizumi man, well above the usual size of Nizumi. Nizumi tend to be around 5 feet tall. This Nizumi is probably pushing 6 feet. Just a really large dude. And he looks up at you with his hands sort of crossed like this, with his sort of fingers crossed, resting on the top of a little bit of a paunched stomach. And as he leans back, he's got a large cigar in his mouth. The room is full of smoke. And his most notable feature is that he does wear an eye patch over his right eye. And he looks at you and he says, "Well, you're the entertainment. Come entertain me." And I think that that's a good place to take a break.
Nice.
I'm entertained.
Be right back.
I'm still flabbergasted by this plan.
I don't know what plan this is, but it's fine. This is fine.
It's fun.
It's going
fun.
according to plan.
It's fortunate that the failed rolls were so far away from other prying eyes or directly before distractions happened that it was like, oh, a noise happened, but then some other shit is going on. So it was really well orchestrated, even if it felt random.
Oh yes, everything going just smoothly. No, nothing to see here.
All right, I'll be right back.
Great.
Yep. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to hold it down for Nerd Girl, entertain the chat as the streamer on deck.
You don't feel like you have to do that.
Oh no, of course not.
Everybody's
but,
on break.
It's just how I roll. Get it?
Yep.
Yeah. See what I
So now I
did
have to decide what you found in this guy's pockets. Hey, chat, give me some ideas of what's in this Nezumi's pockets, actually.
What's in his pockets is?
What's in his pockets is?
What is in his pockets is? What have I got in my pocket?
+1 dagger? Okay, I could see a +1 dagger.
I've got nice daggers. I don't know.
Ninja stars. Ooh.
Ninja stars could be fun. Shuriken.
A shopping list signed by mom. A bag of holding. Okay.
It's always funny when they have D&D ideas versus the random stuff. You can tell who actually.
Hey, that's a magic
this
card,
game.
though. Keys to an
Yeah.
unknown vehicle. I like that.
Ooh.
Hey guys, sorry about that.
All right.
Hey,
I'll be right back.
I'm asking chat what should be in this Nezumi's pockets.
Great, sounds good. Is that one of our polls?
No, I'm just asking them.
Okay. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of an emergency. My roommate came in and just said that a neighbor's dog was off leash and came in and attacked Hammy, and ran up to Hammy and tried to bite him.
Do we need to call it?
No. He wanted me to help look at Hammy and make sure there was no blood or damage or anything. But he said that the dog came up and he got in between them and not kicked. Because, the dog, he got in between him, but, how you, lift your leg and push the dog away kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hammy doesn't look like he's, hurt, but, he said, so Hammy, we took him to the trainer for aggression towards other dogs, and he said Hammy didn't bark or do anything, and the dog came up and did this, and then Hammy peed himself, so he must have been very scared.
Yeah. Well, good training then.
Yeah, but that'll hopefully not undo all the hard work we did with the trainer, right? The one time he's not aggressive and mean to another dog, it comes up and attacks him. So he's going to talk to them. Apparently, it's a large dog off leash, and the only person that was outside was a little 6-year-old girl who came up and was trying to call it back, and it wouldn't come. So,
wow.
Stressful.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, poor Hammy. While you guys are taking a break, I'm going to go see if I can grab him
Yeah.
and bring him in here. So I'll be right back.
That's rough.
So to speak.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't even mean to do that. Oh, no. So what do you think, Airball? Are you having fun?
I'm having a ton of fun.
Good. I'm always interested. I've always loved playing with new players. So,
I can't do that for much longer. But
well, that's fair.
You'll have to get your fix from someone else.
Yeah. Seeing what people come up with is fun when you look at it with fresh eyes.
I'm back.
He was standing outside my door because he doesn't usually get to come in my office. He was like, "Am I allowed?" Okay. I have a wild ham with us.
He can play Relp.
Perfect.
Come here, Relp.
Okay. To decide what is on this guy, I'm going to have you roll 2d6s, CGB. And you're going to get
Ruben,
two of these items.
You know your
yes, hi?
camera's off, right?
Oh, sorry.
It is? Oh.
Hello.
Not my camera.
My camera was off. Go ahead and roll 2d6s for me, and we'll see what you get. I took some of the suggestions that were in the chat that were brought up.
Okay.
And I will give some of and I put them in a list here, and you'll get some of those.
First roll is an 11.
So the total is 5 and 6.
Yes.
So I have 6 items in a list. So you're going to get item 5 and 6.
Okay.
In this guy's pocket, you find you find keys to a vehicle of some kind.
Okay.
And you also find what appears to be a mechanical rabbit.
Okay.
What's known as a rabbit battery.
Nice.
I will have
a vehicle.
I will have to figure out what a rabbit battery does.
+1/+1 in haste, duh.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, and a rabbit battery.
That's right.
Okay. Cool. All right, I've added these things.
Great. So you can clear that out of his pockets, and you are going to circle back around the build. Can we go back into the game, by the way?
Yes, please.
Great. As we go back into the game, let me look and see if anything. I don't think the other poll makes sense yet. So circle. Where do you want to go when you're in the alley?
Can I get his jacket? Can I grab his jacket?
Yeah, you got that nice Okiba Gang jacket, all yours.
Okay.
So you've got that beautiful leather with the pink and blue insignia on the back. You look like an Okiba Gang member now. And like I said before, not every member of the Okiba Gang is a Nezumi. It just so happens that this portion of Greasefang's gang that is sort of accepting him just as he's escaped out of prison is.
Okay. I'm now going to the back door again, from the side alley to the back door, and I'm looking for any sign of the person who went to the other side.
Okay, as you turn the corner, it looks like the other Nezumi is also turning the corner and headed towards you. You are cutting a relatively similar figure to the skulking Nezumi that was wearing a jacket, because you are a skulking human that is wearing a jacket. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Okay.
Because it's also quite... Go ahead.
I rolled a 4 and I have a +5.
Man, you are not rolling great, huh?
I'm having a night.
Okay, I rolled much higher. So you turn the corner and you're about 80 feet away from each other as you begin to converge on the back door. And then as both of you enter the light, it becomes obvious that you are not the Nezumi. And he goes, "Hey, you son of a bitch, I know who you are." And like begins running at you.
He knows who I am. Okay.
We'll cut inside. Oh, yep. Go ahead if you have something.
The door.
To do.
Oh, the door is between us.
The door is between you. Yeah.
I guess we're gonna take a shot with a short bow.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
I rolled a 4.
4 + 5 is not going to do it.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
He sort of ducks out of the way, and he is going to attack you instead, since you tried to attack him.
Oh no!
That's an 18 on the dice. How many hit points you got, Airball?
Uh-oh.
I have 9.
Oh, sorry, not Airball. I apologize. CGB.
I have 7.
Ooh, that's a low number.
That's a low
I
number.
could kill you here. I'm rolling a d6 and I'm adding 2.
Okay.
Okay, take 4 damage as I rolled a 2 on my dice.
Okay.
He's right up in your grill, dagger in your stomach.
Hammy,
Well said,
help
Hammy.
me.
Yeah, well done. He looks at you and says, "You're a troublemaker. We don't want you here." And it's your turn.
What are the consequences of him dying? Like, if you had killed him?
He would be at 0 hit points and have died.
Yeah.
In the context of D&D, like, he's just done for the next 5 episodes? Or?
No.
Character's out.
So when you are put to 0 hit points in Dungeons and Dragons as a player character, you then start making death saving throws. What that means is on your turn, you roll a d20. On a 10 or low, or on a 9 or lower, you get a failed save. On a 10 or higher, you get a successful save. If you get 3 fails, you die. You are dead. Short of something like a revivify or a resurrection, your character is no more. On 3 successes, you are stabilized. You're at 0 hit points, but for the next basically hour, you are unable to do anything as you sort of recover using your hit dice to get back up into consciousness.
And I think we could also find him and potion him during that time.
Correct.
He also has one on him, doesn't he?
Yeah, but if he's unconscious, he can't use it.
Right. And if you don't know what he's doing or if he's back there.
What does armor do anything?
Yeah, armor does stuff. It raises your armor class. But he hit you.
Okay.
So he's already slipped past the armor.
Okay.
There's no soaking of damage, if that's what you're asking.
All right. I mean, I guess he's right up in my grill now, so we're gonna go for the dagger attack, and we have the bonus action of 2-weapon fighting. So, I roll again.
You do roll an attack roll to see if you hit.
I rolled a 15.
That hits.
Okay.
So roll your damage.
And that is a D4?
Yep.
D4 plus 3.
Which I still have for you if you need it. You rolled a 4, so you got 7.
7? That's more than how many hit points they have. So he starts monologuing at you, not realizing that you are just reaching for a long, thin blade that you have. And he sort of makes eye contact with you, but realizes that there is a sharp object buried deep into his chest as he loses consciousness and falls to the ground.
Yay. Let me see here. I was trying to see who had the healing. Did I?
We all
got me a potion of healing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm sorry, not Nerdgirl, Jen. Do I have an opportunity to use that?
Now that you're alone back here, you can sip on your potion of healing.
Okay. So how do I remove this? I guess quantity goes to 0?
Quantity goes to 0.
Or delete?
So you'll restore 2d4 plus 2 hit points, which should be plenty.
Okay.
2.
Meanwhile,
2.
Perfect. Meanwhile, Greasefang is looking up at Bianca.
Hi, I came from the agency to entertain you today. It was requested that you receive a catagram.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but I like surprises. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, it's going to be worth your while. Let me just set up my karaoke machine.
By all means.
And so, it's wireless, obviously. Like, it doesn't have to be plugged in. But because we're in Kamigawa, this is like a really sweet karaoke machine. Okay. I hit a button, and there's already some smoke in the room from their cigars, but this emits just like a little bit more atmosphere. Like there's like a dry ice effect going on. It's like, okay. And now some lights also begin emitting out of it colorfully, and they're kind of flashing around. And because of all this dry ice, the 2 holograms that come out also appear very well on the smoke and the dry ice. And I'm not alone. I have 2 backup dancers that look like just like me, but different. You know, like one has like long pink hair in pigtails. And the other one has like short blue hair, and she's like the shy one. And maybe she was like talked into this and didn't really want to come, but she's learned the dance number, so.
Uh-huh. Is this a reference I'm not getting?
It's fine.
I love it. I love everything about it. I just feel like I should be getting a joke here. Okay, all that
This is just something that happens in anime.
Amazing. So the two gentlemen who were packing up briefcases do exit the office. Jen and Airball, you see them exit and stand outside with so Jen and the guy from the front door. You're standing next to these two larger gang boss kind of figures. Airball, you're still positioned behind the bank buster. And inside you hear
uh-oh, he potatoed. Sometimes he does that. He'll be back.
Greasefang doesn't want him to tell us.
He'll be back.
No.
Greasefang has silenced him.
Like, how many people were in the office? Did they just both leave, or we still have people in the office with Greasefang?
I think he had 2 henchmen with him, so you're entertaining a party of 3.
Okay.
But I think 2 of them just left. I think it's just...
That's what I'm trying to clarify.
I
like,
see.
did those 2 leave, or are there still 2 more guys?
sorry, sometimes Discord happens. What were you asking?
I was asking about the number of guys in the room again. Are there still 2 guys in the room with Greasefang, or is it just Greasefang?
You and Greasefang.
Okay.
Just you and Greasefang. And your backup dancers.
To my plan.
Your backup dancers are in there. Standing just outside the door are Jen, 2 bosses, the guy from the front door. The guys up on the catwalk are still up on the catwalk. Airball, you're hidden behind a vehicle at the moment.
Okay. Does that mean it's my turn to act, or
if you'd like to? If anyone wants to do anything, let me know.
Okay. I'm interested in this MindLink mech. I want to investigate that.
Okay.
I want to hack into its computer for its ownership and, Carfax and whatever.
Great. Go ahead and walk over to the MindLink mech. This vehicle is locked. The bank buster was not locked. It had just pulled in. This one is locked.
Okay. What kind of check would it be to break the lock?
Break the lock.
Well, to unlock it.
So you could do a lock picking check. If you have thieves' tools, then you could do that with dexterity. Otherwise, you do.
Apparently.
Great.
He's got these.
I'm full of surprises.
Amazing.
Okay. And it's just straight dex is what he adds?
So dex plus proficiency. Because he has thieves' tools. So it's the thieves' tools proficiency.
So +3 total.
Not great. You rolled a 5, so 8.
8's not going to do it. You start jimmying at the lock, trying to get it open, and it does not immediately budge.
Break the window.
Well, then it's going to have how loud is this karaoke machine?
So we cut into the office here. I'm also going to give you an item, Gina. If you have access to D&D Beyond right now, go ahead and look up the item Ever Smoking Bottle.
Okay.
I'm going to say you have an Ever Smoking karaoke machine.
Okay.
That will help you with your dense dry ice fog, I think.
All right. So I need to add an Ever Smoking karaoke machine.
Yep, you definitely do. You definitely need to add that. You don't have to do it right now. Don't do it right now. You're still doing. We'll add it later.
Yeah,
but you have an Ever Smoking karaoke machine.
And I would also say you don't need to tell.
I think I successfully did it.
You don't need to tell us your plan, but I would probably try to track down some of the more exotic items that you plan on using in your things, because they might be part of the adventure to actually acquire.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
So you are, you and your backup dancers are ready to perform.
Yes.
You see Greasefang there wearing a set of suspenders and sort of just kind of just enchanted by the sudden surprise.
And so I'm going to sing a song. I'm prepared to sing a song, and I'm assuming I'll have to roll afterwards to see how distracting it was. But my plan is just to be very captivating, noisy, and give all of my companions time to do things outside and take people out.
Incredible.
Okay.
I love it. So you are now when you say I'm prepared to do a song, I thought that meant you're going to sing right now.
Oh no, I can, and I will if you want.
Okay, great. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's go.
Real quick before you start, I just want everybody to know she has a -1 to performance.
We will see if I even make her roll. I
think I'm going to get advantage.
Yeah, at least. If you sing in front of a Twitch audience, I'm tempted to just let you have it, but we'll see how the song goes.
All right. I'm backing up the microphone because I sing loud. All right. So I'm not going to hear you for a second because I also need to hear myself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my backup dancers are ready, and we all get ready, pose, and I sing a song. Are you ready, boss? And then the music begins. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Da na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. I see you come, I watch you go. You never seem to leave me though. So is this love or hate? We'll see. You're making me crazy. Inside my dreams, you're all I see. Well, all I see is you and me, lady, maybe, or host I find. I really don't mind. If I had to choose a rose in this garden of romance, maybe we could take this chance. Maybe you're my love, and I would like to find a hand like yours to take mine, and with one kiss, we could stop time and I'd fall in love with you. Tomorrow's far away. Let's place our hope in today, just you and me, in a beautiful spring, and we'll always fall in love again. Da 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 da. Hey, hey, maybe you're my love.
You really did have that planned. Well done.
Yay! Incredible. I'm not even going to make you roll. That was awesome. So Greasefang is sufficiently distracted.
And question, do any of the guards that are currently with me, do they get distracted and turn around and stop paying attention to me?
I would say that they would turn their backs to you and face the door and see a little bit of smoke emitting from underneath the door jamb and just sort of be like, what is going on? Yeah, they would have their backs to you.
And how big? You said there's 2 big guys and then the regular door guy?
Yep.
How big? Can I size them up? How big of a fight is this?
Right. Make a insight check for me.
11.
11. You think that these guys are about 2 to 3 times as strong hit point wise.
My armor
As a
class
regular
is reasonably high. I'm wondering if I could take 3 of these guys.
You've got me there too.
Yep.
And they're distracted.
You've
certainly got the element of surprise.
You're kind of far away, right? Airball, you're dealing with the cars.
But my weapons are ranged.
Okay. So if I can just... I know he's there, right?
Yes.
All right, sweet. So I'm not going to go for a killing blow, but I'm going to just see if I can knock one of the big ones out, and then hopefully that will maybe get Airball's attention and he can help out. But I'm going to try to take these people down while she's singing.
Right. We're going to kick off what's going on. So here's what I'm going to say. The performance is going to take Greasefang out of this fight. It's also going to take Bianca out of this fight.
Yes.
And the entirety of whatever fight is about to happen has this kick-ass theme song happening while noses are being broken and while punches are being thrown, and we do jump cuts and all that great stuff.
It's a Suicide Squad fight scene.
So, for sure.
Yeah.
And because they're distracted, I'm going to give you each a surprise round, which means that you have an entire turn to do something before you even roll initiative.
Okay. Usually drawing a weapon is like most of a turn. I don't know if that...
No.
Okay.
That's free action. Just take it. You're good.
So my action is going to be to try to knock this guy over the head. Large one.
One of the large ones. Go ahead and roll an attack.
All right. +4 with my longsword. Okay. Oh, natural 1. Okay. Well, that didn't go as planned.
Well, you have surprise, so all your attacks in this round are at advantage.
Okay.
That's lucky.
Surprise round attacks are at advantage.
19. Okay.
Perfect. That'll hit. And tell me the damage.
Okay, so I have with my weapon, it has 2 different options. I don't know. Well, one's slashing. Right. They both say slashing.
They both say slashing. One is with 1 hand and one is with 2. This is a versatile weapon. Do you have a shield?
No.
I
think I do, but I'm not wielding it.
Great. Yeah, that would not make sense to be a bouncer with a shield. So I will assume that you are using both of your hands to make this swing. So go ahead and roll the larger of the 2 dice. I think it's a D10 instead of a D8.
Sure is. So I never know which is which. This is the 6. We got 60. So we got an 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. You deal 8 damage to this guy. He is still up. He has gotten hit in the back of the head. And he goes, what are you? Ouch! You son of a... Still alive. Still up. Still conscious.
Okay.
That's your one attack.
I'll take a shot at him with my crossbow.
Great.
Should, by chance, because he was fiddling with the car, should you check to see if you notice?
Oh, once you start popping off the fight, it's pretty obvious that a fight's happening.
Great.
Okay. NerdGirl, you want to roll for me?
Oh, sorry about that. Yes, you got a 14 natural. I don't know what your plus is.
To attack?
This is for whether it hits, right? What category gives me?
So that's going to be your plus to hit, which is going to be, I believe you have +6 or +4 or something like that.
With the short bow, +5.
+5. Okay. So that's a 15 +5 is what you said?
No, that's not mine. That's
CGB's. Sorry, +3.
+3. So what's the total?
17.
17 is their armor class. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So it's a D8 +1, apparently.
5 total.
Okay. Still alive. These guys are much heartier than the regular goblinoids. Varian, at the back door, you can hear muffled karaoke music, but you can also much more ably hear through the door that is still ajar. Your compatriots have started to pop off.
Okay. I'm going to look through the door. Just looking to see where the action is and where the nearest possible enemies are.
Yeah, the closest enemy to you is probably about 60 to 80 feet away.
Usual size or extra crispy? So
of the extra crispy, they're probably closer to maybe 80 feet from you. But the closest normal-sized duder is actually probably closer to 40 feet away from you. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Just a regular old d20.
13.
13. That's pretty lucky. I would say that one of the ones that's on the catwalk is all not directly above you, but maybe 20 feet away from you up on a catwalk.
And is that what I see? Like about 4 people total? Because there's the 2 big dudes. There's somebody about 20 feet up from me on the catwalk, and another one about 40 feet.
The one on the ground is going to be 40 feet from you. The closest one on the ground is about 40 feet away.
There's 3 guys with me that you could see, right?
Correct. There's 2 larger, and then the front gate guy.
Okay. I'm really not sure where I'm supposed to go on this. I guess I can try to take out the 2 at the back, because eventually they're going to be a problem. They're going to come running and try to help people.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There's loud karaoke music going. They don't notice me. They assume it's covered, right? There were 3 people back there. There were 3
Correct.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna try to make some kind of a slick ninja roguey move up and get to this person on the catwalk.
Okay.
We're just gonna keep trying to take him out.
Great. Go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
All right. I've rolled a 19. I have a +1. 20.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
20. Easy.
In front
enough.
of my crew, I pull it off. Okay.
You parkour up some boxes that surely have illicit substances in them, and you are up on the catwalk and can be as close to this guy on the catwalk as you want to be.
Okay. Non-lethal, but hopefully very debilitating dagger shot to the back.
Great.
I assume I'm rolling.
Yes, sir.
And 16.
Hits.
Excellent.
Deal with 5 damage.
My D4 friend, can you roll my damage?
You got a 4.
Okay, that's going to kill that one. You've got to, put that one down. Take that one out of the fight.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Cool.
And of course, the music plays on. Gina, I'm going to put you at the bottom of the initiative, and you can always tell me and narrate for me what's happening in there with Greasefang when you feel like you want to. How's that sound?
Okay. Like right now, I'm still killing time.
Yeah. This is still the performance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So each round of combat in D&D is about 6 seconds. And that musical performance, probably 5 to 10 rounds. So you have completely distracted Greasefang for the entirety of this fight. Now what we're going to do is something in Dungeons & Dragons that we call rolling initiative. So go ahead and do that, and then tell me what your numbers are, and I'm going to roll initiative for my bad guys.
I got a 21.
Great.
What did I get, her girl?
A 21.
Wow.
Back-to-back
I got
20s.
I got a 20.
Wow. Jeez, guys.
Well, that's my +3. I got 17.
Sure, still. This is wild.
We both had +1, but I rolled natural 20s.
We got initiative, gamers.
Yeah.
We're in this. They ain't got nothing.
I think we're gonna need it.
Our rogue is hanging by his foot, swinging with like failed jump ninja things, but just like rolls natural 20s when we need them.
That's exactly
You didn't see that. You didn't see that.
Perfect. It's perfect. Exactly. Roll bad when you don't need it. Yeah. Well, guess what? Top of the initiative is Jen.
All right. So the big guy's still there. He's
Sure
been
is.
conked over the head and then, got a crossbow bolt in the back. So I'm going to try to attempt to finish that off.
Great. He is pretty bloodied, so.
All right. My roll is, probably a little too low, 15.
15's not going to do it.
Oof. These guys are husky.
Yeah, they're a little bit tougher. These guys have some amount of what appears to be armor underneath their suits. And it looks like maybe a chain shirt. And the closer you look at these guys, they also have like a bit of a metal like bracer shield on one arm. And that is what he uses now that he's been hit a couple times. He uses to deflect away your sword.
Okay. So I don't believe.
Yeah, no extra attack right now with the two-handed.
Yep. And then that's it.
Great. Airball.
We're gonna try to kill him.
Great.
Another crossbow shot.
All right. So with your crossbow, you get +3. Ooh. You got an 18.
18 will hit. That's pretty good.
Your
Okay.
1d8
plus
plus 1. 2.
Okay.
That might be enough. He's pretty bloodied.
He is pretty bloodied. 2 is not enough to do it. So
He's taken 15 so far?
he has taken 15.
I have a high AC.
Jeez.
It's fine. I can survive a round, I think, with these two.
High AC, high hit points on both of these big bads. Varian,
Yeah. So
you are now on a catwalk. You have line of sight on the whole building.
I'm about 40 feet and above another character, another one of the not quite chunky but typical
The smaller ones?
Mizumi folks. Okay.
That's right.
I want to try this rabbit battery thing out.
Okay. Sure. I haven't decided what it does yet.
So it gives +1/+1 and haste in the game. So I was thinking if it's equipped, because it could be like an equipment, the way it works in Magic, it could give like +1 additional attack, 1 additional damage point, like in Magic, and also maybe +1 to his initiative if he has it equipped.
Okay.
Very on theme.
Yeah. So there's a D&D item called Potion of Speed.
Okay.
I think that's what I want to have this do, but I need to see how rare a Potion of Speed is. Oh, it's very rare. Never mind. I'll tell you what. Here's what I'll let the rabbit battery do. Either you get like Nerd Girl said, +1 to hit, +1 to damage, +1 to initiative rolls for a round. 3 rounds. I'll give you 3 rounds with that. Or you can let it become a rabbit, right? You can reconfigure it, and then it becomes something else in combat.
Something else.
It would just be a rabbit. It would just be a rabbit that would run around and attack people.
Awesome.
It's no ordinary rabbit. It's got huge fangs.
It's Easter. We're unleashing the rabbit.
Incredible. We'll go ahead and put the rabbit on after your initiative.
Okay.
Great. It's the rabbit's turn.
So what happens?
It can run. It can run very fast. It's probably got 40 feet of speed, I would imagine.
Okay.
And it can attack things.
Stick it at
and
something.
Probably deal a damage when it hits.
damage?
Have you guys,
damage.
Do you guys remember Bunnicula? Do you guys remember that?
Nope.
It's like a vampire bunny book for children.
Wild.
Sorry, continue.
So
all right.
This rabbit would deal a damage if it hits.
And it's got a 40-foot range, which is conveniently about where my next target would be. Let's go.
Perfect. So it is going to attack. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add 3.
Okay.
Because that's your bunny's attack bonus.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. the rabbit runs at this bad guy, and it is just a blur. It like zigs and zags, and it gets up to the bad guy, and it chomps on a leather boot. And the Doc Martin doesn't take any damage, but the goblin is sufficiently distracted for the moment. Is that your turn?
I mean, I did like, I guess that was my action, was activating the rabbit.
Oh,
so I guess I'm.
No, we'll say that's your bonus action. I'll let you have your regular action. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm 40 feet away. I guess I can take a shot with a crossbow on a distracted individual.
I will say that the rabbit sufficiently distracts it for you to have advantage on this attack roll.
Okay. 14 and 9. So
Great. 14 is plenty.
So, yeah, 14. Do I have anything plus attack, or is that not how that works? Okay, 14.
Yeah. You have a plus, I think, 5 to your attack roll.
Yeah, for your short bow, right? It's that little +5 under hit DC next to your ranged weapon. So for each roll, you do get a +5 for your short bow.
And then the damage is a separate thing. Okay, I'm getting there. All right. Yep. 14 plus 5.
Okay. That hits. So the damage is a D4 plus 3.
Nerd girl, you got me?
Oh, sorry. Yep. D6?
D4 plus 3.
Oh,
D4 plus 3.
You rolled a 1, so you got 4 damage.
Okay.
Actually, it says D6 plus 3.
Yep.
Oh, for the short bow, it is a D6. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
she
the
was
dagger
right. Yeah.
D4. I see.
So I rolled a 3 if you want me to roll for you. So you got 6 total.
Okay, that's plenty to take out a goblin. Those things have 5 hit points. And speaking of 5, you've taken out 5 of them. So nicely done.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm keeping score right here.
Perfect. Me too, because I have to. But it's also fun. Is that your turn? You have moved. You used your movement.
Yep.
No, your movement was during the surprise round. You have more movement now.
So there's a conveyor belt. Is it moving?
Sure.
Is it moving like towards where the big heavies are doing their thing?
Yes, the conveyor belt is slowly rotating. There isn't anything on the conveyor belt at present, but it looks as if the belt itself moves towards the front of the building away from the canal where it would be unloaded.
So if running on that would make me just a little faster, huh?
Sure, I love it.
Let's go.
Absolutely. So you get down onto the conveyor belt, and instead of a speed of 30, you have a speed of 40.
All right, let's head towards the big heavy so I can help out the squad.
Fabulous. You're basically almost to the middle of the room.
Excellent.
It's now going to be the remaining goblins' turn. There's one goblin posted up on a catwalk, and they're going to try to take a pot shot down on Jen, I think.
Okay. Armor class 16.
Let's see here. Plus 4 to hit, so no. I miss.
Yes.
The short bow misses. So not a crossbow, a short bow. Then you've got 4 on the ground. One of whom is next to you. That one is going to attack you with a scimitar. 16 plus 4, so that will hit. So that one will deal. That one will deal. How many hit points you got?
12.
12. All right, that one deals you 5. And then the other 3 are going to get themselves into positions to come over towards you because you're the one. Or actually, 2 of them will go towards Varian, and 2 of them will go towards Jen. And they don't see Airball yet, I don't think. And then there are 2 bosses left, and they're both going to swing at Jen. So the good news is one of them rolled a natural 2. The bad news is the other one rolled a 16, which plus their bonus is a 20 to hit you.
Okay.
They have multi-attack.
Oh gosh, I'm going to die.
They'll hit you again. One of them misses, the other one also misses. Good high AC. So only 1 hit, and it's the same D6 plus 2.
That could kill me.
For 5 more damage.
I am now at 2.
Okay. That was the goblins and the gang boss's turn. As this is going on, you do hear that there appears to be some noise coming from outside of the building as well, as a rabble of other potentially Nizumi, or at least gang members, as well as a large noise that sounds an awful lot like a giant toad, bellows from out on the street. And perhaps you'll have company soon.
Hype.
Yeah. Bianca, do you want to make any small talk with Greasefang while you're in there, or are you good?
I'm not sure what I could say to him right now.
That's great.
But maybe you could tie him up or something.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Start with a lap dance.
Probably into that.
I go a little bit closer, and I bring my tail. And my tail coyly wraps around him.
Okay. All right. Make a sleight of tail check. Don't do that. Sure. I'll say that's fine. You have sufficiently distracted this person, so much so that you can tie him up.
Okay.
Great.
So we have what we came here for. Now we need to figure out how to get out and away from the toad.
We're working on that.
We'll go back to the top. Sorry.
Oh, can you incapacitate him now that he's tied up so he doesn't get out?
You could.
Well,
That's what I've been trying to think of. Like, is it worth like trying to knock him out in one blow when I'm not the best fighter amongst us? Or do I keep the advantage I have instead of letting it go south?
He is already tied up.
Okay.
So you can think about it during the next round, see if you want to add anything else.
All
Top of the round, Jen.
Okay, I guess I'm going to try to hit the big guy again, because if we don't take him down, I'm going to die. Well, I'm probably going to die anyway. Yeah, I can't take a potion or anything. I'd probably get hit.
So I let my players drink their own potions as a bonus action.
In addition to combat?
In addition to combat, yeah.
Right.
So your action can be swing a sword. Bonus action is drink a drink you have. Because it's not that hard. I don't think it takes a full 6 seconds for you to like crack open a Pepsi One. You know what I mean? Like, what a weird thing for me to reference. For you to crack open a beverage that we're sponsored by for a full 6 seconds. So I think that that's fine to be a bonus.
Okay. Then I will try to attack. I will not hit. I got an 11 only. And then I will drink my potion, but I will do that during somebody else's turn because I'll look up the stats in my inventory.
Okay. Airball.
Yeah, take another pot shot at him.
Do it.
Airball. You rolled a 13 without bonus.
+3. So I think that's just under.
Ooh, 16. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Man, I wish it could, but it just the numbers are what they are. Do you have a bonus action that you'd like to do? I'll let you try to jimmy the handle on this mind link mech again, if you want to.
That sounds like something I should do while she's about to die. Sure.
Sure. Go ahead. It's up to you.
Let's do it.
Great. Go ahead and make your thieves tools check again.
8
plus. Or just 8?
What do I add it to?
Dexterity.
1.
And then proficiency. So 2 more.
Plus
so
3.
11.
So 11.
Okay. Sure. You're able to jimmy the door open, and you can get into the Mind Link mech's driver's seat. But that is where you're at, and you also don't have the keys.
Can I tell if it has weaponry?
Doesn't look like it has specific weaponry of its own, other than just like punching and hitting. Yeah, that's what you see so far.
Okay.
Cool. Varian.
We got a rabbit battery on the loose, right?
We do.
All right. Can it reach the big heavy?
Sure.
Maybe it'll distract it a little.
Great. It gets up to the big heavy. Roll a d20 and add 3 for the rabbit's bonus.
Okay.
This rabbit, I definitely did not plan on this combat having a rabbit, but
8 plus 3, 11.
Not going to hit. But it is distracting the gentleman, so your next attack can have advantage.
On that specific individual?
On that specific individual, yes.
So there's also 2 goblins that notice me?
Yes, 2 regular-sized goblins are coming towards you.
How close?
They're probably 40 feet from you.
Is there anything maybe near them that would be flammable, like a fuel tank or something?
Sure, yes.
Can I try to throw my flask of alchemist fire at that fuel tank? And
you
blow
sure
2 of them up?
can. You absolutely can. Go ahead and make a... what does it say alchemist fire does?
Oh, I stole it from the goblin. You told me what it was.
Oh, okay. I'll look at it.
I don't have the stats.
I don't know if it requires an attack roll, is why I'm asking.
Okay. I added it as a custom item, so I don't have any other info.
Got it. Let me take a look real quick.
I healed for 6, by the way.
Perfect. Make a ranged attack. So go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
On the thing that you want to blow up. It's a thing, so it's not hard to hit.
Okay. 2.
Plus?
Plus what? For attack?
Yeah.
For the bunny, you said +3, right?
No, for just throwing something.
Where is my plus on the attack for throwing something?
It would be unarmed strike. You can also just use your regular...
+3.
+3? Okay. I mean, 5 was the number I had in mind for hitting an inanimate object.
Oh,
so
beautiful.
You didn't critically fail and drop it on yourself. So you can throw the Alchemist's Fire, hit the object. It doesn't explode the object that it hits. It looks like the tank itself is a little bit made of tougher stuff. Might have required a little bit better of a throw, but the Alchemist's Fire itself does explode, and anything within 20 feet of it, which are both of these goblins, would catch on fire. So both of these goblins are now on fire, and the way that Alchemist's Fire works is that it's like napalm, right? It's stuck to them. So at the start of their turn, they'll take damage until they spend an action to put out the fire.
Okay. So, these two are on fire.
Yes.
Is there anything else I can do?
Is that the 2? It's not the 2 by me, right?
No. These are 2 that are by Varian.
I'm still about, these were about 20 feet from me, and I'm still 40 feet after that from you, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else I can do?
Well, you have the rest of your movement, so you could run past them.
I run past them. Let's go.
On the conveyor belt, you're still conveyor belt sprinting, narrow 2 running down the conveyor belt. Another 40 feet.
Can I see Airball trying to get in the mech?
Yeah, you see Airball in the driver's seat of the Mindlink mech, for sure.
Okay. Am I throwing distance of that?
Sure.
I don't even know if these are the right keys. Whatever. I'm going to use one of my actions to hurl these keys at Airball's direction.
Amazing.
I'm just going to shout, "Try this, you!
Yeah.
Hey, lunchbox, try these."
Make an athletics check. Airball, make a dexterity check.
CGB have +1 to this.
Okay. 19.
Hey, perfect throw. Really low. Yep, really low DC. Really low DC to catch the keys.
Now, Airball, what were you trying to roll? A dex?
+1.
So you have 16.
Perfect. Perfect arc through the air, slow motion tumbling of the keys through the sky. Airball, you got the keys in your hand.
Okay.
That was Varian's turn. I will say Airball, you're able to catch the keys and put them in the ignition. They do work. There's only 2 vehicles in the building. Makes sense that these are his keys. So I'll say that it works.
Okay.
And when we get to your turn, we'll see what that does. It's now the Gobbo's turns. 2 of the Gobbos are going to spend their actions putting fire on themselves out.
Okay. Quick break here, only because we have about 5 minutes left. I want to know if you guys want to pause mid-fight and let the DM get to a good place in 5 to 5-ish minutes, or do you guys want to finish combat and all of that and end a little later? It's totally up to you. If anybody wants or needs to go, don't feel bad. But if you guys are having fun, I have nowhere better to be either. So
I'm fine wrapping up combat.
I'm down for letting the DM find the stop point.
Same.
So, as in finding it at the end of combat, or finding a stop point soon?
I mean, I'm here for the duration, whatever
Great.
that turns out to be.
It's not going to be forever. There's only so many goblins here.
It's just easier to remember where everyone is right now.
yeah.
that too.
That's why I was asking, yeah.
Perfect. So 2 of the goblins are going to put fire out on themselves. 2 of the other goblins are going to try to shoot. One of them is going to try to shoot Jen. Actually, no. Somebody just got in the van. So one of them is going to try to shoot Airball, who is in the van. So I actually can't shoot Airball. I'm going to try to shoot Jen, and I'm going to try to shoot Varian.
Yep, come at me.
Jen, I rolled a natural 1.
Yes.
Varian, I rolled a 19 on the dice.
Balls.
Take 5.
I can't dodge, I can't dive, I can't do nothing.
This was a good enough shot.
Oh.
That you took 5. Actually, good question. At higher levels, rogues do get a skill that allows you to have the damage that you take. So that is a thing that you'll get later.
So that's the second time you've been hit. Are you dead?
If I freaking live. Yeah,
No,
I healed.
He drank a potion on the porch.
But now I don't have that potion anymore, and I'm down to 2. Okay. Yeah.
Now the gang bosses are going to go. One of the gang bosses is very hurt and is going to use its action to disengage and drink a healing potion of its own.
What about the rabbit? Doesn't the rabbit mess with it?
Oh, the rabbit would get an attack of opportunity.
Wouldn't I also? Because that was the person I was attacking.
Sure. Go ahead and roll.
Great.
Both the rabbit and Jen.
I missed. Get him, rabbit.
This is going to be very good.
Yeah.
D20 plus 3 for your rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Go, rabbit, go.
Come on, buddy. Come on, little bunny. 9.
Okay. Doesn't happen. So this guy steps away and heals an indeterminate number of hit points.
It.
The other one is going to take 2 swings at Jen. What's your armor class?
16.
Okay, one of them hits. And hits you for 5. No, 3. Not 5. 3.
3 it is.
That's their turns. You hear the rabble getting closer to the front door. As a boom hits the front door and it seems like some folks are trying to get in. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me to see how many turns it takes to get through that front door.
2 turns.
Okay. In 2 turns, Tatsunari and the Mutokai gang will be through the door. How's Greasefang doing?
I think I should start trying to get him out of the room, especially if Airball might have secured us a vehicle.
Okay.
I thought the plan was for you to distract him until we had everybody cleaned up, and then we would just escort him out.
That's my hope, but I'm really worried you guys are going to die.
Fair.
Well, here's the thing. You don't know that if they are in trouble or if they're dying.
That's
right?
true.
You're still singing in this.
But can I hear the banging?
Can you
at the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you talk
from the front
Airball?
door? Oh yeah, you can talk to Airball too. That's a good point.
All right, I'm gonna talk. I'm just we're at like a instrumental part of the song, and I just like kind of turn away and let the holograms keep doing a combined like coordinated dance, and I'm like, Airball, what's going on out there?
We have encountered a problem and need to leave.
Do we have a way out?
Unclear. I need to assess the capabilities of the mind link mech.
She's just shaking her cat butt.
Yeah.
Yep.
And how is everyone doing? Is everyone okay?
Tell her we could use a few more attack points out here.
We could use some help.
All right, on my way.
Amazing.
I'm pretty sure
All
she
right,
has a heal spell I could use.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and let you enter combat now that Greasefang is tied up. So I'll put you into the initiative right here. So Bianca, Greasefang is tied up. Your backup singers are still distracting him. And you step out and you see a gang boss right up in Jen's grill, as well as some other goblins. Something is on fire. There's a rabbit. It's all chaos.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to do an attack and an action of getting someone a healing potion, or do I have to choose one?
So I will let you choose the following. You can either hand a healing potion to someone for them to drink later as a bonus action, or you can force a healing potion down a compatriot's throat as an action.
Okay. I think I would rather do the bonus action of transferring it.
Great.
Who is lower on health? Like, who's got the least health?
I think I'm the only person you could hand it to, because everybody else is like, so I'm right in front of you because you opened that door and I was standing outside the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jen is in melee with you, so you could hand her the potion. Also, Varian is right up next to Jen, about maybe 10 to 15 feet away. So if you really want to, you could get over to Varian and hand him one also.
There might be an attack of opportunity on you, though, because like all the baddies are right up to the door with you. So if you try to like get past them, they might be able to swing on you for free.
I would say that's a good bet. Yeah, you're in real close quarters as soon as you open the door.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to figure out which of my physical attacks is actually the strongest based on what I'm reading here on my character sheet.
If you have your spear, it's probably your spear.
But yeah,
sure.
It's.
I would say that you disguised your spear as your microphone stand. You have your spear.
All right, so it was retractable, so I go and it extends. And so I use my spear on the nearest baddie.
All right, so you're gonna hit the injured one or the. Well, I'll say that the injured one is the one that you're trying to hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay, that was a. It says a D6 and a D8 under the same thing. I'm confused.
Right. Just like Jen's weapon that's versatile, so is your spear. So if you're using two hands, you would roll a D8.
Okay, I'm assuming I have both hands to do that then right now.
Great.
But first you roll to hit, which is a D20 plus 3.
Okay, so the D20, I got a 9, plus 3 is 12.
Okay.
And then
if you're going for a regular goblin, that would hit. But if you're going for a boss, that's not gonna do anything. So
okay.
I'll say that because I feel like letting you do this, I'll let you hit a regular goblin. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
This is the guy from the front door, actually. You come out and you see the guy that you're talking to for so long at the front door, and he's like, "Hey, you're lying." And then you swing at him.
I rolled a 1.
On damage?
Yes.
So that's plus 1, so 2 damage, yeah.
So 2 damage on this guy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, they have 5 hit points, so he's still alive.
Yep. And I tried to get the healing potion to Varian.
Great, you can do that.
Okay. So I'm going to lightly toss it.
Fabulous. As it tumbles through the air, we go to the top of the round, Varian. Or sorry, no, Jin. Jin's first. Jen.
Yep. All right, so I have, I'm going to try to just hit this guy again. I just, for the life of me, can't hit them. You keep saying goblin, by the way. Are these still the rat people?
They're supposed to be rat people. I'm using a goblin stat block, but they're flavored as rat people. 19 hits.
We got a 12 damage.
That is, even after he healed, that is enough damage to take out that goblin boss. Good job. I was really hoping secretly that the rabbit would get the killing blow because he had 1 hit point left. But Jen got it. So Jen, you're able to finish off this boss whose briefcase scatters off to the side and is no more.
And then I am going to go ahead and take one sip of our special potion that had a certain amount of charges, but I don't remember how many.
Ooh, it has 3 charges.
Okay.
So this is the ointment. Yes.
Yeah.
So you're going to heal for 2d8
plus 2.
Plus 2.
And then you can go ahead with the next turn. I'll roll that right now.
Great. Airball. You're in the Mind Link mech, and as soon as you turn it on, the HUD display pops up, and it's like you're in your own brain, and you feel yourself able to move around, and it feels like you're not even in a mech at all, except for that everyone else looking at you sees that now you are 10 feet tall, 10 feet wide, and moving around inside of a Mind Link mech. While you're inside of this mech, I did write all this down. Here it is. You have a strength score of 18. You have a dexterity of 11. And you have a constitution score of 13. All of your mental stats remain the same.
Okay.
You also have a lot more hit points. And your armor class is different. But we'll get to that.
Okay. Then let's move me in between the door where the toads are coming from and my crew. And we're going to take a pot shot at the remaining boss.
Great. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Please don't accidentally squish me.
Perfect. What is your main melee attack?
An unarmed strike.
That's what you're going to do, except for that your bonus, instead of what your normal bonus is going to be +4.
+4 on top of the normal bonus, or just instead?
Instead of.
Okay, so we rolled an 18.
That hits. What are you trying to hit?
Big boy.
The boss behind me, I think.
Boss behind you. All right. And so that is going to be, and how much do you usually deal with your unarmed strike?
2.
2? This one's going to be 4 because you're in the mech. However, I think the mech has specific damage that it can deal. So give me, okay. It does have a slam attack. Its slam attack is a D6 +4.
Sounds better.
6 damage.
6 total?
Mm-hmm.
Great. The other boss takes 6 from the robot that is inside the robot.
So we know he has 16 total HP, just from doing the math.
Correct.
Well, we don't know how much he healed for.
We do, though, because he said he had 1 left and the rabbit would have killed him.
Yeah, but he healed for a blank number, right? So...
But we knew we did 15 to him and he had 1 left.
Okay.
So he must have had 16.
That's the last time I share metagame information.
I'm a robot.
That's fair. That's a good point. You would know all this. So yes, you are able to deal him 6 and position yourself in a very intimidating manner. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Great. That was Airball's turn. Varian, you're up.
Did my rabbit already do its thing?
Your rabbit can go before you or after you. Up to you.
Okay. And this rabbit can deal 1 damage.
Sure can.
And
if it
we've
hits.
got...
But it also imposes imposes advantage on whoever attacks it next.
Okay. There's 2 goblins behind me who put out the fire on themselves. There's 2 goblins ahead of us.
Yep.
One of which is dealing with our cat girl.
Yep.
There's 1 goblin on a catwalk, and there's 1 big bad.
Yes.
I'm in range of all these potentially. Sure. Okay.
Yeah. It's a party.
Rabbit will go after me, and I'll take a double swing with my dagger and my double attack on the big bad.
Great.
So
roll to hit.
17.
You have
17's
you have
number.
+5 as well, if you included that.
Yeah, I did not. The
22
roll is a
is
17,
even better.
22.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. So I need the D4 +3 on the dagger.
Got it. It is a natural 4. So we'll take take the 7 damage on that.
And then there's the 2-weapon fighting.
Yes, sir. Which means that if you are holding 2 melee weapons, you can use your bonus action to attack a second time.
And I wouldn't have to roll for the hit because I already hit, or I
would still have to roll to hit.
I better drink the potion I was thrown.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
action,
Otherwise, I'm
right?
probably going to die.
No, to drink a potion is a bonus action.
Yeah. So, I mean, I could take another attack, but I think I'd better heal.
Okay. So you roll.
How do I?
1d6 plus 2.
Sure.
Okay.
I think it's 2d4 plus 2 for a healing potion.
Oh, was it? I might have messed that up.
That's okay.
Oh, will you do that for me, Nerd
Sure.
Girl? I don't have D4s.
It is indeed a d4. You're right. So 3. So 5 total plus 2. So you got 7 health.
Okay.
Great. And now it's the rabbit's turn. Oh, nope. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask, you can only go up to your max, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Then, yeah, I'm good.
I would say, actually, because the rabbit gives +1/+1, you would up your hit point total by 1 if it was equipped to you as well.
Oh, well, it's not equipped to me, right? It's out doing its thing.
Right now, it's out being a rabbit because it's a 1/1 with haste.
Uh-huh.
But when it's configured to you, it gives you +1 to hit, +1 to damage, +1 hit points, and +1 initiative.
Okay.
This item's dope as hell. We just invented it in the middle of the game.
It's pretty freaking sweet. I'm going to have it keep attacking. I'm going to have it try to distract/damage the goblin that Bianca's fighting.
Great.
And the rabbit rolls terrible. I rolled a 7, so +3. It is a goblin, though.
Yes, it is. It is distracted. This particular gang member is sufficiently distracted by the rabbit. And is that all of your turns?
I think that's all I've got. Yeah.
All right. This goblin is going to try to kick this rabbit away from it.
This rat.
No, don't hurt the rabbit.
Sorry, this rat is going to try to do that, and I don't hit. I haven't decided what the armor class is, but a 6 on the dice is probably not going to do it. The 2 rats that were on fire are going to turn around and see Airball in the mech. And they're both going to go attack the mech, I think. Take pot shots at the mech. That's a natural 1, and that's a natural 4. The one on the catwalk will also attack the mech. That's a 17 on the dice. The mech will take, the max, which is 8 damage. The mech has 39 hit points.
That's a lot.
39
Left or
39 total hit points. And its armor class is 18.
and what happens, out of curiosity, if the mech explodes? I'm dead, or did I just fall out?
Who knows?
And how much did it
You
take?
It's 8. So it's at 31. You haven't been inside the mech long enough to know what happens if you die. If you die in the mech, do you die in real life or not? You don't know.
Okay.
So those were the Nezumi. Now the gang boss that's still around is going to try to punch Jen twice.
16 is my armor class.
I rolled a 3 and a 7.
Great.
So that's not going to do it. And now I'm going to bang on the door a few more times with a giant toad. Only one round remains. As the Mutokai try to break in. Bianca, it's your turn.
Okay, the best weapon I still have is the spear, and the maximum I could do with it would be 9, potentially. Yeah.
You could poke the little one that you were just poking that you already damaged.
That's true. I mean, it is just right there, but I'm kind of worried about everybody.
Yeah, and that one's distracted.
Yeah, that one is distracted.
You wouldn't know this, but we're full. Everybody's basically at full health now at this point. We've all healed up.
But I think we have like one turn to try to get out of here.
I was actually thinking we should try to grab him and get out the back.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, it would be a good time to just try to move him to the vehicle and get out if we can.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can probably cover your guys' retreat because I'm 10 feet tall.
So the four of you actually at this point now take your turns in order because Bianca's at the bottom of the initiative and you three rolled so high at the top of the initiative that you're kind of all four taking your turns at the same time.
Yeah.
So if you have a plan that you'd like to enact, we can sort of try to fit it into the combat.
So I want to get the rat boss and I want to get the weapon out. And if the toads are coming in the front door, I would like to try to go out the back door. And I would like to bring both the weapon, which is the big threat, as well as the boss to the Wandering Emperor, if possible. So if now that we only have one round left, I don't think we can kill these things and get out. So I don't know if we want to just try to run.
So Bianca and Jen, you two are the closest to the office. You two could handle Greasefang and the weapon. If the other goblin who's there is distracted by the rabbit, the other three are taking shots at the mech, and then we've got the one big bad. So if I can get the one big bad after me, then you guys can probably get in there, grab Greasefang, and run for the back, and I can try to use athletic nonsense to get away from it. Just parkour and run from it once I have its attention.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's been locked in on me the whole time. You'd have to do something really drastic to distract it.
Yep. What could that be?
More alchemist fire?
I mean, so
if
I
only
think
we
I
had
could
a little distraction.
I mean, Airball maybe Airball could do something dramatic because Airball already has the attention of the goblins.
So do we know where the weapon is?
You did not see it.
Oof.
The detect magic lasts for 10 minutes, and it's probably not been 10 minutes yet. I would say that Airball could triangulate the location of the magical item. It is on Greasefang's person.
Great. So that we just gotta grab him and get the heck out. So I guess I'm at the top. I would have had to have done that on my last turn, but I was going to say, because Bianca's still like half inside that office, she could probably just turn around and get him and start bringing him out so we can go out the back door and then have the Mindlink mech cover us. They'll probably get a few free shots on me as I retreat, but I think that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if I transformed back into my lion form, I would be a lot stronger to drag him out.
Let's do it.
Okay, I transform back. I'm a lion now. I go back in.
Hey, what the hell? That's not the cat girl I ordered.
Look at the rabbit.
Oh, hey, it's a rabbit.
So I grab Greasefang and I just start muscling him towards the back door as quickly as possible, dragging him if I have to. I think a lion should be stronger than a rat, no matter how tall he is.
Sure. Throw him over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's tied to this chair. You can pick him up and throw him over your shoulder. Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Okay, my strength is a 13.
So plus 1. So this would be athletics if you happen to have athletics as a.
Yeah, I've got a +3 to athletics. So I roll a 20. Oh God, it's a 2. I wonder what the rolls today. Okay.
You can't throw him over your shoulder. You can start dragging him out. I would also say, go ahead and make just like a general either perception or intelligence check for me.
Okay. I'll go with perception.
Okay.
7 + 2 is 9.
Yep. That's fine.
Great.
So that's what you're going to do with this turn. Okay. Greasefang is on the move.
All right. So she's on her way out the door and I'm next.
Yeah.
So me and the big bad are kind of in front of the door. So instead of trying to attack him, I'm going to try to lunge forward to push him out of the way towards the direction of the front door where the toads are coming, so she can go out behind me and start heading out the back door.
Great. Go ahead and make a attack roll. Because this would signify a shove attack, I think.
So unarmed, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Only a 15.
Okay. This is actually an opposed roll. So if you have athletics, you would add your athletics bonus.
In addition to the unarmed strike?
No. So it would be instead of the
same roll. 15.
15. I rolled a 3 on my dice. So despite my good dexterity, I will get shoved. Either you can choose to either shove him prone and push him 5 feet away, or shove him 10 feet away.
Does that affect where I land?
No.
Okay, 10 feet away.
Great. So you would stay in your same spot.
Yes, 10 feet away, and then when she comes out behind me on her turn, and my next turn, I'll be following.
Great. You can help drag the chair as well, so go ahead and make a athletics or strength.
Sure. Athletics is also +4. 10.
Okay. Still moving. Still able to move. I'm going to have Varian go next because I want to see what Airball does once all of this is established. So Varian, you're up next.
So the Greasefang, get Greasefang out party. They have like, I'm guessing from where I came from the back, and they're headed to the back. They have like 80 feet-ish to go or something.
About, yeah.
Do I see anything that can change the direction and speed of the conveyor belt I ran
I love it. Make a investigation check for me.
Okay.
You're +5.
Yep. 15, so 20.
Oh my god, of course there is. There's a big red lever that you can switch the direction of the conveyor belt.
All right, will it be my primary action? Will there be anything else I can do?
Sure, you can do something else.
Okay,
you just switch the direction of the conveyor belt, and it like goes crazy in the other direction.
And I try to make a dramatic little flare of it so the ladies see it.
Yep. You guys can put Greasefang onto the conveyor belt and sort of launch him out the door like those hilarious TikTok videos of people failing on treadmills.
Yeah.
Great. And it launches. Greasefang is launched out the back door, through the door, and into the canal.
Oh no.
Oh, she might be drowning.
Okay.
Is he still attached to the chair?
Yeah.
He's tied to a chair.
He's tied to the chair.
Okay, do I still have an action then?
Sure.
I'm launching myself after him.
Amazing. Jump onto the treadmill yourself and launched out the back. Any number of you may do the same, if you so choose.
Let's jump on.
Yeah, let's all surf out on the conveyor belt.
The rabbit goes too.
Okay, the
rabbit
launches as well.
Is the catwalk so they're coming in the front door? Is the catwalk all the way around the building?
All the way around the building.
And
yes.
Airball's 10 feet tall?
Interior, yes.
So before you try to leave, can you rip down the framing of the catwalk so they can't follow us as easily?
Ooh. Well, Airball, here's what you've just seen. What you've seen is your compatriots have thrown this rat person onto a launcher and launched them into the death of night and then followed suit. So you are now inside. There is a badly damaged goblin boss and a few more other goblins while the front door is being battered down. And the front door appears to be almost completely destroyed.
Okay. Does the mech... If the mech is enormous, if it jumps on the conveyor belt, will it also be whipped, or would I have to leave it behind if I followed?
You would have to leave this mech behind.
Does it have a self-destruct?
Make a intelligence check for me.
Okay.
Your intellect is +2. Ooh, 7.
you don't know where it is at first glance, if it does.
Okay. How many non-toad enemies are left?
You don't know how many rats came with the toad and Tatsunari at the front door. In addition to them, there is 5 regular Nezumi plus the very badly damaged boss.
Okay. So because of how I positioned myself earlier, I am fairly close to the door, I think.
Yeah.
The front door,
Can
right?
the front door where the toads are trying to bang everything down.
Yeah.
I want to break down that door and then run.
Okay.
While there are still non-toad enemies there to be seen, and hopefully that means they can't chase us.
Perfect.
And I want to keep the mech.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check with the mech, or an athletics check with the mech, which would be +4 for strength. And then if you have athletics, you can add your bonus.
So hit the 4 from the mech plus the athletics. So that would be a 22.
Okay, perfect. You are able to make a hole in the door wide enough for Tatsunari to make their presence known. You see a very athletic, lithe human astride just an enormous toad. And pouring into the building is an entire another cadre of goblins and Nezumi and humans of all shapes and sizes, but all very clearly of the Mutokai gang. And they come in and they start harassing the Okiba gang. A firefight ensues, and you're going to try to escape with this mech.
Oh well, now that I know there's a human there, I kind of want to use this magical tinkering thing to leave a message behind for him. I can leave up to 25 words of text.
Great.
I want to say, get the rats, then contact us via Relp.
So dumb.
Okay.
And then I want to run.
Are you running as Airball, or are you running in the mech?
Oh, we're in the mech.
Okay. The mech's movement, I think, is... Let me look. I think it's 40. Nope, never mind. Mech's movement's 25.
And how many...
It's a slow boy.
Okay, and how far do I need to get?
Are you going to the front door or the back door?
The back door with the team. I want to get to the canal.
To get to the canal through the building, if you dashed, would be 3 turns. However, if you go out the front door, then you can sort of walk around the side of the building while the fighting is ensuing.
And how many turns would that take?
Probably 5 turns.
Let's just go.
Which would be about 30 seconds.
You could also just get out of the mech and launch yourself.
That too.
He likes that mech. He fell in love.
Yeah, I feel like if there's enough fighting going on that they'll be distracted with each other for 3 turns. Let's go. Let's take the mech with us.
Okay.
Great.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to see if they decide to not follow you. Make a, what would this be? I guess just like a charisma check.
I have -1 to charisma. Does the mech help?
Sure. I'll let you roll at advantage. I'll let you roll charisma at advantage because the mech helps, and also the fact that they're fighting an entire other gang helps.
14.
Okay. Yeah. They are sufficiently distracted by the invading gang, and a gang war is happening. There's anarchy in the streets, and you just sort of clunk, 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 clunk down the alley to the canal, where they see a trio of compatriots pulling a very wet rat man with an eye patch out of the river. And I think that's where we'll call it for this episode.
Oh my gosh.
So you're able to abscond to a secondary location with Greasefang tied to a chair.
We win!
Yay!
So when we pick up, are we going to be just pulling him out of the river and deciding where to go, or are we going to pick up from a hideout?
Where would you like to go? If you have an idea, we can sort of cut to that.
I think we should try to get him to the car.
Okay.
First, he's in the mech, so he doesn't need his spot in the car anymore. So we have extra rat spot.
Yep.
And then we need to find a hideout, which I think we should take him to maybe that first auto shop, because he said that the Greasefang's gang hadn't been there in a long time, so it's not like they will go there. It's close enough to where we started with the warden, so we can get in there if we need to. And then also, we can explore other options. We might not want to turn him in right away.
I think Hank might be able to give the mech some upgrades too. Yeah.
Perfect. So I will say we'll hand wave all of this travel, and you're able to get back to Hank's, and Hank's like, "Come on in, everybody. Woo boy, you got a nice couple vehicles here. Isn't it? Not too bad. Hey, how y'all do? Oh, this guy, is he not much of a talker? I know who this is. This is your Greasefang. Anyway, y'all come back into the office and we'll talk about this later."
So, just as a warning, Airball, we might have to give him the mech to keep him quiet and get him to help us. So don't get too attached.
It's literally attached to me. I'm as attached as it can be.
Okay.
Amazing.
So that is going to be the end of episode 5,
Yay!
guys. Thank you all so very much for watching. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know what you guys think of the show. And don't forget to check out the sponsor and use code DGen at Cool Stuff, so that way you can tell them that we sent you and help us get renewed for a season 2. Thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.